See scam center when one man they build for Nigeria.
God have mercy upon us.
100,000 capacity scam center. Just one man, 100,000 capacity scam center. And government they look at. This is a place. If you mistakenly carry 10,000 naira for pocket, enter this place. 1 naira will not follow you home. If you mistakenly carry 20,000 naira put for your pocket, enter this place now. 1 naira will not follow you back home. They will make sure they use format, collect all the whole money in your pocket. And Nigerian government is there looking at them. Pastors are building scam centers all over Nigeria. Nigerian government are there looking at them. They are there looking at them.
Listen.
Imagine if this place were to be a factory. Tomorrow now, you will see Nigerian youth going there to challenge God with 20,000 in order for them to get job. Tomorrow now, you will see Nigerian youth going to this scam center. They use 20,000 naira. They challenge God in order for them to get job. Shame to all of you. Mad people everywhere. Scam center, 100,000 capacity scam center. No job. Oh. This place, when this man they build this scam center now, if you go around that place now, you will not see any factory there. If you go to this environment, when then they build this scam center, no factory for that village. No factory. Only church. Scam center everywhere to scam Nigerian citizens and Nigerian government. They there. They look these people. They build scam center all over Nigeria. Shame to all of you. Nigerians paying 20,000 naira just to wear pastor clothes. 20,000 just to put on your pastor agbada. 20,000. Make on a watch.
20,000 here. Masarebo. Oh yeah. Ọ̀gá okay bàbá ó ti gbà yóò dáa fún yín sà ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kẹrin rèé àwọn mẹ́fẹ̀ẹ̀fà yẹn wà bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn o.
What is the work of EFCC? I dey ask myself sometimes, what is the work of EFCC when we get for this country? That EFCC could allow all these pastors, they brainwash, they scam everybody in Nigeria. What is the work of EFCC? How can somebody come out in public, 20,000 naira just to wear a cloth? What are you going to benefit from that cloth? I don't understand. 20,000 just for somebody to wear your cloth. And we have EFCC in this country. You can't investigate it. Are they expecting power after wearing this cloth? Or they are expecting money? I don't understand. That you could actually bring out 20,000 just to put on your pastor cloth. Shame to all of you. Shame to all of you. This is the reason why I do tell you that Christians, they have nothing upstairs. They have nothing upstairs. For you to pay 20,000 just to put on your pastor agbada, shame to you. I dey talk this thing now, all of them, they look and like say na play. Be like say don't go smoke again. Before many of them go realize what they talk for here, the whole world go down run liver.
When he becomes president of Nigeria, there is no God in heaven. And that is why the confusion that happened during the election happened. That confusion exposed the church. All these false prophets that paraded themselves all over Nigeria. They started by saying Tinubu will not win. Then after they declared him winner, they now say he will not be sworn in. They now say on the day of swearing in, he will be arrested. And Obasanjo has prepared soldiers to take over government. Nonsense. Even their minds is corrupted. And that is why we keep saying, calm down, let's teach you Bible. You call us heretics. Let ignorance disgrace you before the world. Some churches fasted and prayed for Tinubu to die. The man is your commander-in-chief. Deal with that. That's how when Buhari entered office, a lot of Christians began to say he will die. They even said when he went to outside the country that he will not come back alive. Christians, churches, that he will die. The man did 8 good years and went home younger than when he became president, to show that the Lord is upright and there is no unrighteousness in him. God is not a killer. And with these false prophecies, they have destroyed the faith of many people. Because many people fasted and prayed sincerely that Tinubu should die. And their God traveled. So now if you ask them to pray, they are not sure God will answer. They have eroded their faith. They have shipwrecked their faith because of lack of understanding that there's a difference between the kingdom of God and the kingdom of this world. How many of you remember I told you that this thing, God is not involved? Did I tell you that? It's a contest. It's a competition amongst men. And in a competition, men set the rules. In a competition, men draw the borderlines. In a competition, men judge the competition. And in a competition, men announce the winner of the competition. True or false? Anything that a man will set the rule cannot be God. God is not a man. Your elections, the rules are set by men. Your constitution is drawn by men. It's not Bible. It's not God. It cannot be God. God does not install presidents. God does not install presidents. Men vote who should rule them. There's a process that is set by men, and men will determine who wins, and men will announce. Didn't you go to school? It is called a democracy. What is a democracy in social studies? Government of the people, for the people, by the people. How did you bring God in? The government of God is a theocracy. You didn't hear what I said. The government of God is a theocracy. That is God's government over his people. There is no theocracy anywhere in the world. It is democracy all over the world. That is why preachers in America kept saying Donald Trump will win, and kept saying it. In fact, one woman of God was on television praying, oh God, send African angels to come to America and make Donald Trump win. Look at caricature, disgracing themselves, men and women of God, embarrassing themselves before the world, before unbelievers, before other religions, making a caricature of themselves, allowing themselves to be overtaken by lust, ambition, and greed. All of us want Nigeria to be better, including myself. I want a better Nigeria. I want a great Nigeria. I want us to have the best of government. I want us to have development. I desire it so greatly. But it can never be the kingdom of God. It can never be. It is still the kingdom of men. It is still operated by men. And anything that men do can never be perfect. Anything that men are involved, anything that it is orchestrated by men, within the boundaries of men, it can never be perfect. Somebody even said that if Tinubu becomes president, we should amputate his leg. He said, amputate my leg. We're looking for him. Somebody even said he's a prophet. Look at that charlatan. That's a charlatan. That's what? A charlatan. Some churches, even pastors, stood on the pulpit and said, vote for this man. This man is the will of God. Let's fast and pray. How can a pastor be partisan? The pulpit is not a place for politics. The pulpit is a place, it is the pillar and the ground of the truth of the gospel. You don't use your pulpit except you don't know what the gospel is. And I don't blame them. Many of them don't know what the gospel is. They don't know what the gospel is.
Now poverty, they cause all these things. All these things where pastors they do us for this country. Now poverty and poor governance. Sometimes I got to say na ignorance. People are desperate. Government are not doing their work. That's why so many people are falling victim of all these pastors scamming method, or what, or how will I put it? If it were to be a society that things are working properly, most of all this rubbish will not be most of all this rubbish these pastors are doing, you can never see it in a society that is working. If a society is working, if Nigeria is working, if our leaders, if our politicians are doing the right thing, most of all this rubbish, you will not see them. All these things will not exist. It's a result of people are hungry. Nothing is working. So people are just looking for any means just to survive. They can do anything. And once they know that people can do anything in the name of God, that once you use the name of God, you can easily deceive them. So many people will go into church. Some of them will start a church just to be able to deceive people because they believe in God. All this not just as a result of poor governance. You don't have people, you don't have government, you have bad leaders. That is primary sources of all these things. Don't forget to share, like and comment. Thank you.